A WWE talent believes Vince McMahon is back on WWE Creative after returning to the company this year as the executive chairman. Bray Wyatt posts a cryptic tweet with a fan-made video ahead of his Firefly Funhouse segment this Friday on SmackDown. Monday's edition of Raw sets a new record for a show in Ottawa, Canada. Beth Phoenix, could she have a match at WrestleMania 39? Nikita Lyons reveals she's going to be out of action for close to 1 year after tearing her ACL. Mia Yim discusses her name change on WWE TV. And WWE on A&E have premieres that have strong ratings. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of World Wrestling Entertainment. Let's start off talking about speculation that Vince McMahon is already back in creative. Something we were told is not going to happen. No, we're not saying here this evening that he is back in creative by any stretch of the imagination. But according to at least one talent within WWE, they think that Vince is back, not just as executive chairman, but also now in creative too. When Vince McMahon stepped down from WWE Creative in July last year, with Paul Triple H Levesque taking over from him, fans were excited for a new look WWE under the new regime. McMahon returned to the company at the beginning of the year in order to orchestrate a sale of the company, with him electing himself, George Barrios, and Michelle Wilson to the board of directors. Despite McMahon returning to the company, he was still not in charge of the creative of the company, with Triple H remaining as the company's chief content officer. In the past months, Triple H has said that he and Vince may discuss creative ideas, but it is still Triple H who has the final say on the creative process. However, this is the big however, and this is the first of what would assume to be many stories like this, probably as we get closer to WrestleMania with some strange decisions starting to happen. A WWE talent has told Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful this week that they believe that McMahon had returned to creative within the company. It was not noted what role he was believed to be in, but Sapp will provide more details later on today. At the time of recording, we don't have all of those details. Once we do get them, we'll talk about it here on the channel, of course. Now, it's important to note that this was simply the belief of one WWE talent, and Fightful has not confirmed in any way or not that Vince McMahon is back involved in creative. Again, it's more of a talent's feeling on this, and again, they're working on trying to get it confirmed, but they haven't been able to confirm it either way. And they've also said, this is quite interesting, that Sean Ross Sapp has said, quote, "And for the record, I don't think it's happening beyond what we've previously reported, but that's just me." So basically, that's a talent feeling, and again, there have been some people speculating on the matter, more so because of, again, some strange creative decisions. For instance, Brock Lesnar versus Omos felt like a very strange WrestleMania match when it felt like Brock Lesnar would likely be facing off against Gunther or Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. Now suddenly looks like he's facing Omos, which is very much a Vince McMahon project. Austin Theory versus John Cena. At one point, there were plans maybe for John Cena to face Logan Paul. That's not happening. Austin Theory, of course, was a big Vince McMahon project. Bray Wyatt facing Bobby Lashley feels a bit odd. We know his relationship with Vince McMahon as well. There have been certain sort of odd decisions that have led some people to say, hey, is he back, or is he having at least an input? Whilst Triple H may have the final say on the matter, Vince McMahon's got the final say in the company right now. So where does really that whole situation, where does it end? Now, we brought you a story earlier on today. If you didn't see the video, I think it's worth pointing out once again, this might mean nothing. Most likely it does mean nothing, but certainly with this story that's being put out there this evening, it's quite interesting, and that is that Vince McMahon's name has been spotted in WrestleMania 39 graphics. Now, an interesting name has appeared on a video advertising the match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. In the video clip, graphics for both Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes appear as Hollywood posters, sticking with the WrestleMania Goes Hollywood theme. Eagle-eyed viewers of Raw spotted a particular name that raised eyebrows on social media, as can be seen with the picture that's on the screen right now. The directed by credit at the bottom of the list of the credits states, quote, "Directed by Vince McMahon." Obviously, it's not a legitimate movie poster for an actual production, but many fans and critics have been waiting to see whether Vince McMahon would be involved in creative since his return to WWE. As I mentioned, Triple H had previously stated that he and McMahon may have discussions about creative, but Levesque has the final call. It's just interesting to note that now that the talent believes that Vince is back again, it might just be scuttlebutt, it might be conspiracy theories, it might be all of the above, but it's interesting. Certainly, it's interesting. Now, as I mentioned, one person that might be concerned that Vince McMahon is on his way back to creative is Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has shared a fan-made video with a cryptic message of his own as he builds up to his appearance on SmackDown this week, sharing a quote, "Thank you for everything Bray" YouTube video from August 2021. From his own Twitter account, Wyatt included the cryptic red circle emoji. You can see the tweet on the screen right there. The red circle emoji is seen as Wyatt's "life is a circle" message and has certainly got some people talking. The video itself was released shortly after Wyatt's release on July 31st, 2021. It was revealed, of course, that Bray Wyatt will be returning to SmackDown on February 24 and will be bringing the Firefly Funhouse with him. Since returning to WWE in October 2022, this marks only the second time that Wyatt has channeled the Firefly Funhouse character. Recently, he's been switching between his Wyatt family character, his Firefly Funhouse persona, his new persona, I guess, this new sort of Wyndham Bray Wyatt persona during his feud with LA Knight. Of course, that storyline culminated with the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match at the Royal Rumble in late January. Whilst we wait to see what Wyatt is going to be doing on the blue brand, he has recently taken a shot at undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, who has passed 900 days as Universal Champion. He did say last week, after attacking Hit Row alongside Uncle Howdy, he'd be challenging the winner of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar at Elimination Chamber. Technically, Bobby Lashley won that match via disqualification after Lesnar hit him with a low blow. It looks like Amos is going to be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, so I guess we're getting Wyatt versus Lashley at the Showcase of the Immortals, and maybe that will kick off Friday night on SmackDown. Now, Raw this Monday, of course, had all the fallout from Elimination Chamber, and Raw has reportedly set another impressive record for the company, continuing a string of recent milestones for WWE. The episode was the first to follow the company's highly anticipated Elimination Chamber premium live event, in which Sami Zayn took on the tribal chief of the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, for the latter's undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Though he was unsuccessful in securing the bout, Zayn opened the show where he was confronted by longtime frenemy and fellow Canadian Kevin Owens. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reported on the record via his Twitter account saying, quote, "Per internal WWE live events reports, WWE Raw in Ottawa, Ontario was their highest grossing event ever there." No word on how Chelsea Green drew in Ottawa, Illinois. Now, the latter half of Sapp's tweets refers to a comedic moment on the episode in which Chelsea Green phoned WWE authority figure Adam Pearce to tell him she had accidentally been sent to Ottawa in Illinois instead of the similarly named Ottawa, Canada, where the show was taking place. As I mentioned, we've seen a lot of this recently, not Chelsea Green being sent to the wrong city, but more so basically everywhere WWE goes, they set new gate receipts records, most likely due to the prices being hiked up, but also at the same time because they're drawing very well in those arenas and a lot of the time getting close to selling them out as we get closer to WrestleMania, and because the product's hot right now too. Beth Phoenix, of course, made her in-ring return at Elimination Chamber, but could she be wrestling at WrestleMania this year? Well, WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix has commented on the possibility of having a match at this year's WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. Phoenix most recently competed in a mixed-gender tag team match with her husband Adam Edge Copeland against Finn Balor and Women's Royal Rumble winner Rhea Ripley of the Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber on February 18. Speaking on Busted Open Radio, Phoenix commented on the possibility of a match at this year's Show of Shows. She said, quote, "I'll be at WrestleMania. I'm sure Adam will be factored in and featured in. I'll be there to enjoy. Whatever it is, I can say with all of my heart, he and I don't look too far ahead. We don't have any plans. This is going to be the retirement. We're just taking it one day at a time. When these little opportunities pop up, we're just like, hell yeah. We don't know what tomorrow brings, and our kids are old enough now that they can process mum and dad squeezing this for every last drop. That's fun. It's been really fun to do this as a family. They're in elementary school, so the kids know what our jobs are, and they're watching the match." Now, as of right now, Edge has not been confirmed for WrestleMania. However, it is expected he'll be facing off against Finn Balor in some kind of match on the grander stage of them all this year, especially after Balor cost him the United States Championship this past Monday night on Raw. Speaking of WrestleMania, the presenting partners for WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles have now been revealed. WWE, Mars, and 2K announced today that Snickers and WWE 2K23 will return as the presenting partners for this year's event. Snickers and 2K also served as the partners for last year's event. Per WWE, a press release said, quote, "Mars, Take-Two Interactive, and WWE today announced that Snickers and WWE 2K23 will return as joint presenting partners of WrestleMania, which takes place Saturday, April 1st and Sunday, April 2nd, 2023 at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles." following a successful co-promotion at last year's WrestleMania, which marked the first time two brands served as presenting partners for WWE's pop culture extravaganza. The partnership continues at WrestleMania 39. Ahead of the biggest matches of the year at WrestleMania, Snickers and WWE 2K23 will continue their multi-platform campaign from last year on the road to WrestleMania. There's also several quotes there from the likes of Snickers and the likes of Mars and all that kind of stuff, but they're going to be the presenting partners for this year's WrestleMania, as the press release says, in the same vein that they were last year as well. Nikita Lyons is out of an injury, and she's going to be out of action, unfortunately, for quite some time. WWE NXT star Nikita Lyons is set to be out of action with a torn ACL that she suffered back in January. Lyons last wrestled against Jakara Jackson on the January 20 episode of NXT Level Up that was taped on January 17. The following week, WWE shot an angle on NXT television with Nikita being attacked in the parking lot, done as a vehicle to write her off the show due to the injury. The identity of Nikita's attacker is still not known, with many of the women in NXT's women's division pointing fingers at potential culprits over the past few weeks. Despite the injury, Nikita appeared on last night's episode of NXT in an interview segment with Mackenzie Mitchell. Nikita said she still doesn't know who attacked her and that doctors have told her that she's expected to miss a year of action. Nikita then said she's hoping to make it back in 11 to 12 months before Tiffany Stratton interrupted to complain about her taking up her television time. Tiffany laughed at the suggestion of attacking Nikita, as she has, quote, better things to do, with the culprit still not being known. I guess maybe is it going to be the same culprit that attacked Hideo Itami in that parking lot that was never revealed, although it was implied to be Kevin Owens? I guess maybe. We'll never know. We're not sure. Mia Yim, of course, was one of the names that returned to WWE last year and has had a bit of a name change, and she's spoken out about a recent name change to her character that left many fans perplexed over the past few months. Yim was released from WWE in 2021 before being brought back to the company in November 2022 and joining AJ Styles as part of the OC. While she re-debuted under her original NXT name of Mia Yim, she has also been referred to as Michin by the commentary team, leaving many confused as to her character's actual name. Speaking on Out of Character with Ryan Satin, Yim clarified the name situation, saying, quote, "That's a great question because I don't know. I think it initially was a nickname. The whole time I was told it was a nickname. The biggest thing that I want everyone to know is I'm okay with the name. Everything new, not everyone's going to like it, I get it, but I'm okay with this name. It's better than Reckoning, so I'm not going to complain about the name. It's a nickname now, and who knows, maybe in the future it could transition to being my name. If it is, I'm okay with that too. I just want everyone to know you don't have to see the building on fire, it's okay. It's also a challenge for me to make it work. It might not work now because for 12 years I've been Mia Yim, so of course something different, something new, people aren't going to like it. Why are you changing something that's not broken? It's like, okay, but this may be just a challenge. Let me see if I can get you all to love Michin as much as you love Mia Yim. If that were the case, all in all, I think it's a nickname for now. So it's just a nickname for now, but as is the case with anything with WWE, it could change. And to be honest, she's right. People just don't like change, and especially pro wrestling fans. Finally, WWE's relationship with A&E continues, and the viewership numbers for both of WWE's A&E series season premieres are in. Showbuzz Daily reports that season 3 premiere of episode of A&E's biography WWE Legends, based on the NWO, drew 495,000 viewers. This number is up from the final episode of biography WWE Legends season 2, based on WrestleMania 1, which drew 385,000 viewers. The NWO episode posted a 0.15 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic, which is more than double than the WrestleMania 1 episode drew, which was a 0.07 rating. The Season 2 debut of WWE Rivals, which was focused on the rivalry between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, scored 444,000 viewers. This is up from the 251,000 viewers that the final episode of WWE Rivals Season 1 scored. WWE Rivals scored a 0.14 rating in the 18 to 49 demo, which is up from the Season 1 finale of Rivals that drew a 0.05 demo rating. So again, pretty good numbers actually, and I'm sure the people will already start to say, hey, both of them are more than Rampage this past week, which is actually true. So certainly very interesting and very positive numbers for WWE. But there you go, guys. It's the latest WWE news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right hand corner. Let me know your thoughts on today's WWE news stories in the comment section below. Remember, you can join the WN365 roster by clicking that join button, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.